It is a beautiful morning in Idaho Falls, Idaho. We're on day, what the heck day it is? Day 4. We're on day 4 of the Run for the Hills, a 4,200 mile journey. In today's ride, we're headed east out of Idaho Falls, up towards Victor, over the mountains and into Jackson Hole, up north along the Grand Tetons into Yellowstone National Park, where with the weather the way it is today, I may actually see some wildlife and hopefully maybe see something like elk or bear, maybe a bighorn sheep. I have never once seen a bighorn sheep on any of my rides. I'm really feeling ripped off. Come on, work with me today. I want to see a sheep. I don't know if it'll happen. The other thing that I don't know if it'll happen because I have such terrible luck with it is Old Faithful. She is on a fairly predictable schedule, erupts about every 90 minutes. In 2007, I went there and I missed it by, I don't know, 60 seconds. As I pulled up on the bike, people were walking back. Huge crowds. I didn't have an hour and a half extra to wait. And in 2022, I was there, and that was when it rained all day. I missed it by like 2 minutes. So I'm 0 for 2 in my adult life. I have seen it erupt as a child. We went to Wyoming a couple times on vacation. We had relatives east of there. So hopefully today we can see it. I mean, it's not the end of the world if we didn't. It's not hugely spectacular, rainbow prismatic, or anything like that. And I totally missed my turn. Geez, I've had to U-turn once already today. I left my hotel thinking I was supposed to go back the way I came. I'm not. So I U-turned. I'm like, hey, wait a second. Now I'm sitting here doing my intro and spaced, and I haven't turned on my headset, so Garmin is like, turn left. You really want to turn left there, Kurt. You're going to regret it if you don't turn left, Kurt. Never named my headset. My headset only talks to me when I give it commands. I would go on the freeway if there was an on-ramp, but there isn't. So I have to go past it to a road. Hopefully this is not an omen for how today will go. Pay attention. Paying attention, just not to certain key things. Like where the heck I was going. Clutch is really yanky. I think I should have asked the guy to bleed it too. I could probably bleed the clutch. I don't have anything on me to do it, so. But that's gonna make fine control, like say at a really tight uphill hairpin, a little difficult. I got blinders on that poor horse. Sitting there in the field. I suspect he causes trouble. It's gonna be your birthday today, Rubber Ducky. 51 miles for 50,000 miles. What do you say we go someplace really cool on your birthday? I did it again. I needed to go that way. Armina, you need to read my mind and realize I'm screwing up, okay? Take another scenic tour of Idaho Falls. The S family. Lazy, Kiss, Jack, Smart, Wise, and Dumb. That's the whole family. 20 minutes driving around doing nothing, going the wrong way, over and over and over. 41 miles, okay. Sounds like this is the road we're gonna be on. Not used to seeing much brown. Usually it's all watered and green and, you know, there's agriculture, but this, I don't know if it's some kind of, it's too short, I think, to be like weedy or something. As you can tell, I am extremely knowledgeable and versed in agriculture. Stuff that grows. We're on Idaho 31, heading into Teton Pass. I head into Victor before heading off towards Jackson Hole. Seems like a nice little road. Just about to tick it over. Well, happy birthday, Rubber Duck. Its first trip started the day I rode it away from the dealer in Virginia Beach. And a week later, I was riding it all the way home to California. It has been an amazing ride. You're building a rep there, Rubber Ducky. Of course, you know, like 2 miles later, I'm going through twisties and all this wooded stuff. Got a good day planned for you. Stop for gas in a little over a couple of miles. Probably going to be more expensive inside Yellowstone. I'm sure it's going to be expensive in West Yellowstone because everything is. Rent your teepee. Coffee roaster there. +1 for the town. Gold Star. Of course it's on the left, Garmina. You know I hate it when gas stations are on the left. But hey, sometimes it's like there's gas. That's your option. Suck it up. There you go. I have noticed that these boots and these foot pegs, when the bottom of the boot has water on it, getting on and off the bike, my foot will slip off very easily. Now, I've had this bike for years. Didn't have that problem with other boots, but I do with these. Tanked up the bike, so we should have plenty of range. I think we can make it all the way to West Yellowstone without getting gas. 10% grades. Are there twisties? Is that a welcome to Wyoming sign that you can't read through all the stickers? Yes, it is. Hello, Wyoming. Kind of feels like home. And my grandmother was born in Wyoming in a 10x10 log cabin. She lived next door to me pretty much the whole time I was growing up. And my mom was divorced, so she was kind of a surrogate mom. Spent a lot of time with my grandmother. She was awesome. I was a lucky grandson. I hope you were too. Or granddaughter, as the case may be. And if you're lucky enough, I hope you still are. What I meant was I hope your grandparents are still alive. The older you get, the more people you know pass away. It's kind of a bummer. But I know that's one of the guarantees in life, right? None of us are immortal. I wish your parents and grandparents well. But her 3 brothers were ranchers. Uncle Jack, I think, was the youngest. He was my great uncle. And he gave me my first ride on a motorcycle, if I can recall, was on his Harley. I think it was a late 60s electric glide. We didn't go very far, and where he lives, the roads are very straight, and Wyoming's very flat right there. But she made it to 78, if I recall. There was always some question about her actual age. You know, women get. Got some lovely chip seal here. Can't recall if you can lane share in Wyoming. You can actually lane share in more states. He's waving me forward. Awesome. Probably rides. Thank you.
Boy, am I glad you can understand what I was saying.
I saw you do that, and I'm like, he's got to be talking to me, and then you did the handlebar squat,
Yeah.
and I'm like, awesome.
Yeah. Now, when you get down into the bottom, just a mile past Wilson, you're going to run into more construction.
Oh, okay.
So be aware that there's going to be a lot of heavy equipment down there. Okay, go ahead and start her up and get you on road.
Oh, awesome. Short wait, too.
All right, go ahead and let them go. Have a good one, Bob.
All righty, thanks, man. That was great. Biker Brotherhood. He's friendly to riders. That makes him all right by me. And off the Gypsy. This must be a summit. Sure looks like it. There's good. Ooh, wow, good view. We'll just stop here for a second. Jackson Hole is grizzly bear country. Be prepared. It was 80 degrees earlier. We didn't go up that much in altitude. Maybe a little. It's not that cold, but it just definitely feels colder. 64. Because at the gas station, I switched to the light gloves, and I took the liner out of the jacket. It's definitely warmer today than anywhere I rode yesterday, which I would have expected to be hotter. Crazy weather. Some kind of polar express ripping through the west. Looks like the construction that the guy mentioned started literally right at the turn that I made to get on this road. I mean, it was from that point forward, so it didn't really slow me down, fortunately. Scuttle. Damn, I want to buy that guy a beer. You can just catch a little glimpse through the telephone wires or power lines there of the Grand Tetons. We'll get a much better view later. You know, Jackson Hole is a very nice ski resort. Not sure if we'll see that or not. Obviously, there's no snow. But I did stay at a hostel there in 2007. Hostel X. Sounded like, you know, where all the secret agents would stay. You know? The whole building was like built out of plywood and stuff. Everything creaked. But it was cheap. God, the skies are completely clear. This is so unlike the last time I was here 2 years ago. Rained on me all day. And I was coming the other way. I went through Yellowstone and then came down to the Grand Tetons. It was just a miserable slog of a day. All the animals were trying to hide from the rain, so I hardly saw any. And that one is closed, so I need to go to this side. I don't have my wallet ready either. As I was spacing. My other jacket has a nice little pocket right by my wrist for it.
Howdy, how you doing?
Howdy. I'm doing great. You have a good one. Now it says this is Moose Wilson Road, and when I rode it again the other way, thought it was terrible, but it did get paved closer, you know, like around here. Okay, this pavement looks relatively recent. It's kind of nice. Me like 4.5 stars. Would ride again. Depending on how the rest of the road goes, might get a 5. I'm loving this. The pavement condition here is awesome. I keep wondering when we're going to get to the beat up part that was mostly potholes. Clutch was a little fussy when I first started riding this morning, but it's been working fine after, you know, I don't know, 5-10 minutes. It's a hydraulic clutch. I'm not really a big fan of hydraulic clutches. Okay, pavement quality is definitely degrading significantly. Nowhere near what it was in 07. Yeah, last time I rode this road, I hated it. So far, I'm loving it. Oh, hey, there's some potholes just to remind me. As a memento. Remember us? Yes, I do. Hello, Grand Tetons. It's a pretty good view there. I got to do it again? Seriously? Yeah, I do. I just showed it to a gate like 5 miles back.
I know, just how the park is set up.
But I think that you can get here without going the way I went. So I guess that's why there's an extra gate here. I love this place. You get to work here. Have a good one. I bet you here at sunset, that's just going to be awesome tonight. Little roadside selfie with the honey. I'm here at the Mountain View Turnout here in Grand Tetons National Park. Looking at the Grand Tetons. There's quite a few turnouts all along the road that goes along the mountain range. And every one of them provides a spectacular but different view of this entire range that just goes all the way down the valley. It's quite amazing. Farewell, Tetons. You rock. Howdy. How you doing? Awesome weather today. Alrighty, thank you so much. You have a good day. We are in Yellowstone. All right, bring on the grizzly bears. Where's the bison, elk, deer, rabbits? Thought I saw something gray off there. Wolves, and of course, bighorn sheep. Wait wasn't too long. I think I sped it up by shutting my engine off and putting the kickstand down and taking my gloves off. "56 miles to go and I only have 185 miles of fuel. What will I do?" We just turned past the intersection with the Grand Loop Road. So we're actually on the Grand Loop Road now, heading towards Old Faithful. See if I can find space for the bike. Like right there. I got a teepee next to this sign too. This is a total tourist trap town. Alpine, yes, there we are.
If you haven't subscribed yet, now would be a great time, so you can stay up to date on when the next episode is released.
Time to check in.
This cafe was right next door to my hotel. Pretty convenient. In episode 5 of the Run for the Hills motorcycle adventure, we return to Yellowstone to enjoy the scenery and hopefully see some wildlife, unlike today. And then we ride the legendary Beartooth Pass. Next time on Ride On.